Welcome to Leomia Lingo. In this story, Ariel the mermaid is on summer vacation in the human world, and nothing is going according to plan. Join her for a hilarious adventure filled with sunscreen, souvenirs, and surfing. This funny story is perfect for learning common English vocabulary and idioms you can use on your next holiday. In this lesson, you will learn essential vocabulary for a summer vacation, resort, scorching, souvenir, useful idioms for travel and new experiences, a change of scenery, soak up the sun, how to understand conversational English through a funny, light-hearted story. Ariel the mermaid had traded her fins for feet for 1 week. All she wanted was a change of scenery. Her mission? The perfect human summer vacation. Her first challenge, human food. She found the idea of ice cream delightful, but the concept of money was puzzled, completely baffling. Her guide, Sebastian, had a detailed itinerary, but Ariel wasn't interested in schedules. She was interested in everything. She decided to try beach volleyball. Her technique was unconventional. Eric, a local surf instructor, was amused by her powerful enthusiasm. The afternoon sun was scorching. To protect herself, Ariel visited a souvenir shop where she chose the most practical hat she could find. Surfing was next. Ariel felt more at home in the water, even if she was on top of it. The cool splash was refreshing after the heat of the day. By the end of the day, the itinerary was ruined and they were covered in sand. But Ariel had learned that the best vacation isn't about following a plan. It's about enjoying the chaos with new friends, happy. Vocabulary glow-up. A change of scenery, a move to a different environment. Example, all she wanted was a change of scenery. Baffling, adjective, impossible to understand, perplexing. Example, the concept of money was completely baffling. Itinerary, a planned route or journey. Example, her guide, Sebastian, had a detailed itinerary. Soak up the sun, to sit or lie in the sun to enjoy its warmth. Example, Sebastian's itinerary had a strict schedule. 10:05 a.m., soak up the sun. Unconventional, not based on what is generally done or believed. Example, she decided to try beach volleyball. Her technique was unconventional. Scorching, very hot. Example, the afternoon sun was scorching. Souvenir, a thing that is kept as a reminder of a person, place, or event. Example, to protect herself, Ariel visited a souvenir shop. Refreshing, making you feel less tired or hot. Example, the cool splash was refreshing after the heat of the day. Welcome to Leomia Lingo. Manuel, a kind construction worker nicknamed Man of Steel, moves into a new apartment building with a mysterious, terrifying noise. The landlord is panicked, the tenants are scared, and only Manny understands the real danger. Can he save the day when his English isn't perfect? In this lesson, you will learn vocabulary for housing and problems, foundation, tenant, issue, common English idioms about stress and problems, freaking out, a pain in the neck, how actions can speak louder than words in a tense situation. Manny, the Man of Steel, had finally found a place to call home. He was a new tenant in the old but charming Grandview apartment building. But as he stepped inside, a strange noise echoed from below. It was a deep, groaning sound. To the other residents, it was a mystery. To Manny, a construction worker, it sounded like a serious issue. The landlord, Mr. Henderson, was totally freaking out. "This noise is a real pain in the neck," he yelled. Manny looked at the landlord's neck with a confused expression, wondering if he was hurt. "We have to figure out what's wrong," the landlord shouted. Manny didn't understand all the words, but he understood the panic. Manny knew this was a big deal. This wasn't a job for a ghost hunter. It was a job for a man of steel. He had to check the building's foundation. In the basement, he found it, a steel beam, bent and about to break. There was no time to explain. Using all his strength, Manny did what he did best. He fixed it. The silence was total. Mr. Henderson looked at Manny, speechless. You fixed it? You're a lifesaver," he finally said, understanding everything. Manny just smiled. Sometimes actions speak louder than words. Vocabulary glow-up. Tenant. Noun. A person who occupies land or property rented from a landlord. Example. He was a new tenant in the old but charming Grandview apartment building. Issue. Noun. An important topic or problem for debate or discussion. Example. To Manny, a construction worker, it sounded like a serious issue. Freaking out. Phrasal verb. Informal. To become or cause someone to become extremely emotional or upset. Example. The landlord, Mr. Henderson, was totally freaking out. A pain in the neck. Idiom. Someone or something that is very annoying. Example. This noise is a real pain in the neck, he yelled. Figure out. Phrasal verb. To understand or solve something. Example. We have to figure out what's wrong, the landlord shouted. A big deal. Idiom. Something important. Example. Manny knew this was a big deal. Foundation. Noun. The lowest load-bearing part of a building. Example. He had to check the building's foundation. Lifesaver. Noun. A person who helps someone out of a difficult situation. Example. You fixed it? You're a lifesaver, he finally said. Welcome to Leomia Lingo. Belle, a woman who loves old buildings, fights to save a beautiful, historic mansion from being destroyed. But she must convince its new owner, the tough businessman Adam Thorne, known as the Beast. Can she save the building by uncovering the secrets hidden in its past? In this lesson, you will learn vocabulary for describing places and making deals. Rundown, knockdown, agreement. A key phrase in focus to use in negotiations. An interactive vocabulary challenge to test your knowledge. To most people, Barton Mansion was a ruin. But to Belle, it was a masterpiece. Saving it was her passion project. But the mansion had been sold. The new owner was Adam Thorne, a tough developer known as the Beast. His plan was simple: knock down the mansion and build luxury condos. Belle presented her case, explaining the building's rich history, but Adam refused to listen. It was clear they did not see eye to eye. He gave her a deadline, 1 week to save the mansion. Belle knew she had to find something that would convince him, some piece of history he couldn't ignore. Deep in the library, she found a hidden box. It didn't contain treasure or jewels. It contained a photograph of a little boy, a boy who looked exactly like a young Adam Thorne. She realized the truth. Adam didn't hate the mansion. He was trying to erase a painful memory of a happy childhood he had lost. This was his family's home. He didn't just cancel the demolition, he hired Belle to lead the restoration. He decided to turn over a new leaf. They found an agreement: honor the past while building a new future. Key phrase in focus: see eye to eye. When people see eye to eye, it means they agree with each other. Let's see it in action. They did not see eye to eye on the future of the mansion. Finally, the partners saw eye to eye on the deal. It took a while, but we now see eye to eye on the color. Vocabulary challenge! Now, let's test your knowledge. Choose the best word to complete the sentence. You have 5 seconds. Challenge 1. The old house was blank with broken windows and falling stones. A. History. B. Run down. C. Agreement. Challenge 2. The city wants the old factory to build a new park. A. Knock down. B. Save. C. Agree. Challenge 3. After their argument, the two friends reached an blank and agreed to share. A. Plan. B. History. C. Agreement. Challenge 4. After he got in trouble, he promised to and start behaving better. A. See eye to eye. B. Turn over a new leaf. C. Knock down. Welcome to Leo Mia Lingo. This is the story of Leo, a young man from a poor village with a big dream: to build electric bikes that could change the world. Everyone told him he was crazy, but his dedication was stronger than their doubt. This is a story about hard work, community, and making the impossible happen. In this lesson, you will learn vocabulary for business and personal growth, ambition, prototype, setback, community, a key phrase in focus, to talk about building something new, an interactive vocabulary challenge to test your knowledge. In a small village where the roads were rough and dreams were simple, lived a boy named Leo. While other kids played, Leo was filled with a powerful ambition. He didn't just see a broken bicycle, he saw a possibility. He spent his days sketching inventions, dreaming of a bike that didn't need tired legs to climb the village hills. A bike powered by lightning, by the sun, by magic. As he grew older, his dream didn't fade. He took on menial jobs, saving every penny. People in the village would shake their heads. "Stop dreaming, Leo," they'd say. "Focus on today." But his grandmother, Elena, understood. "A dream is just a plan without a deadline," she told him. Her belief was the fuel that kept his dedication alive. After years of work, he finally had it, his first prototype. He called it the Spark. It was clumsy and ugly, but it was his. His first test was a disaster. The motor failed and the bike wouldn't move. It was a huge setback, and for the first time, Leo thought about giving up. "The problem is not the machine, Leo," Elena said softly. "The machine is simple. The hard part is here," she said, pointing to his head, "and here," pointing to his heart. "You must not lose faith." He didn't give up. He rebuilt the motor, simplified the design, and tried again. This time, it worked. He built his company, Spark Cycle, from the ground up, starting with one successful ride. Years later, Leo was a successful entrepreneur, but he never forgot where he came from. He built his main factory near his village, providing jobs and opportunity for his community. He came back, not just as a success story, but as a helper. He used his success to give back, ensuring that the next generation of dreamers from his village would have a better start than he did. Key phrase in focus: from the ground up. When you build something from the ground up, it means you start from the very beginning. with nothing. Let's see it in action. He built his company from the ground up. She created her restaurant's menu from the ground up. He learned English from the ground up. Vocabulary challenge. Now, let's test your knowledge. Choose the best word to complete the sentence. You have 5 seconds. Challenge 1. Her is to become a doctor and help sick people. A. Ambition. B. Setback. C. Prototype. Challenge 2. The first version of the new phone is just. The final version will be much better. A. Community. B. Prototype. C. Menial. Challenge 3. Even after the big, the team didn't give up and tried again. A. Setback. B. Ambition. C. Dedication. Challenge 4. It's important for successful people to specialen to the community that supported them. A. Give back. B. Setback. C. See eye to eye. Welcome to Leo Mia Lingo.
Leo is a famous influencer who exposes fake products. But when he starts to exaggerate to get more views, his reputation is on the line. What happens when he finds a real scam and nobody believes him? In this lesson, you will learn vocabulary for social media and truth, credibility, expose, backlash. A key phrase in focus for talking about doubt, an interactive vocabulary challenge to test your knowledge. This is Leo. His followers trusted him to expose fake products and bad companies. His online credibility was everything. But the internet is competitive. To stay on top, Leo started to exaggerate. A loose button became a total disaster. A slow app became a major security risk. Soon, his followers noticed. The backlash was intense.
"You're just doing this for views," they wrote.
His reputation was beginning to tarnish. Then, he reviewed the new Aura X phone. It was popular, but Leo found a real, dangerous flaw. The battery would dangerously overheat. He posted his warning, but nobody believed him. Because of his past exaggerations, they took his legitimate concern with a grain of salt. He had cried fake one too many times. Desperate, Leo went directly to the company. Miss Sterling's response was a blatant threat.
"If you don't remove that video, our lawyers will ruin you."
Leo knew he had to come clean. He went live, apologized for his past exaggerations, and then showed his followers the legal threat.
"I lost your trust,"
he said.
"but this is bigger than views. This is about your safety."
The public saw the truth. The backlash against Sterling Corp was massive. Leo had lost his perfect record, but he had regained something more important, his integrity. Key phrase in focus. Take it with a grain of salt. When you take something with a grain of salt, it means you don't completely believe it because you know it might not be true. Let's see it in action. After his last videos, viewers took his warnings with a grain of salt. Tabloid stories are crazy. You have to take them with a grain of salt. My friend always exaggerates, so I take his stories with a grain of salt. Vocabulary challenge. Now, let's test your knowledge. Choose the best word to complete the sentence. You have 5 seconds. Challenge 1. A politician's is very important. People won't vote for someone they don't trust. A. Credibility. B. Backlash. C. Flaw. Challenge 2. After the company's offensive advertisement, they faced a huge from the public. A. Credibility. B. Backlash. C. Flaw. Challenge 3. You need to apologize and about what you did wrong. A. Expose. B. Come clean. C. Tarnish. Challenge 4. The news report will the company's illegal activities. A. Expose. B. Come clean. C. Tarnish.
Thank you for watching. Happy and chill learning to all of you. Leo Mia Lingo.